Today we will be answering the question, can AI truly replace a copywriter? First, we're going to pick our AI LLM of choice. You could choose ChatGPT, Gemini. If you're using Gemini, I prefer using Gemini within Google AI Studio. So we'll start there. First, let's paste in the prompt. So the prompt is, you are a world-class copywriter and content strategist. Your job is to write high-performing content for, and then we'll insert what we want, either a product or a topic. And then here are some specific details that they would need to know, or that the LLM would need to know. So your target audience, what platform, the content type, and your goal. Instructions: start with a scroll-stopping hook, use clear, concise, natural language, apply storytelling, persuasion, and value delivery. Step 4, follow proven frameworks, AIDA, PAS, hook, point, action, etc. And step 5, end with a strong CTA. Write like a human, no fluff, no cringe, make it hit. All right. So I plugged in the inserts into ChatGPT and I asked it to give me some random ideas for this. So we came up for the product that we're going to be promoting today is a portable solar-powered blender. The target audience is going to be digital nomads working from tropical destinations. The platform is going to be on X. Content type is going to be a viral thread. And our goal is going to be to get them to buy now. Very simple. We can copy this over, but let's start this running. This is using Gemini 2.5 Pro. We could throw it in just normal Gemini. This will be using 2.5 Flash, so we can see the difference. And I thought for fun, let's throw it into ChatGPT and see how ChatGPT does with this prompt. So it looks like 2.5 is still thinking. Flash should probably be done. So how many times have you been working from a hammock, craving a smoothie, but had no outlet? The struggle is real for digital nomads. The perfect tropical office quickly loses its shine when you can't even blend a pina colada. Dragging a heavy corded blender with you is a non-starter. You're trying to travel light, not move in. Honestly, feels way more realistic and much more of something that we'd probably be looking for from a copywriter, and sounds way more human for what we would actually want. Let's see, from ChatGPT. So I'm not sure, I didn't stick around. I think this was using the low thinking model, so we'll try it again with high thinking. So it's categorizing by the tweets. So you just finished a sunrise swim, the beach is empty, your laptop is ready, you want a fresh smoothie. No outlets, no problem. Meet the blender that changes the sun. Yeah, I'm not a giant fan of how this one was formatted. Let's give the same prompt again, but let's give it the thinking model. Let's see what it comes up with. All right, let's go to Gemini 2.5. Your $10 beachside smoothie is officially obsolete. Working from paradise is a dream, but let's be real. Your healthy breakfast is not a lukewarm coffee and a sad overpriced fruit cup from a tourist trap next door. You're trying to stay fit and focused, but your routine is suffering. Oh, I tried to enter an image. Interesting. Let's see what this is. No image exists. Well, that sometimes happens. Imagine this instead. You wake up in your Bali villa. You grab a mango, some coconut water, and a scoop of protein. In 30 seconds, you got a perfect ice-cold smoothie. No lines, no inflated prices, no questionable ingredients. Yeah, I really like the way it's written. With some of these inserts, maybe I should have just disabled grounding with Google search. I really like the way it's written. There would just be a little bit of formatting and some corrections that you'd have to do, but I'd say generally speaking, this is a pretty well-crafted tweet thread. This isn't just about smoothies. It's about freedom, health, savings. Obviously, there's some more here. Stop settling for mediocre mornings and overpriced snacks. Upgrade your digital nomad toolkit with one gadget that pays for itself in convenience and health. Anyways, very happy with the writing that I'm seeing here. And let's just see ChatGPT's thinking model. yeah, I'm not a fan with how this is. Sun's in, smoothies out, digital nomads meet the portable solar blender. Problem, travel days wreck your nutrition. Hostel breakfast is sugar, beach cafe prices add up, energy crashes hit right before the client calls. The writing is decent, I just don't like the formatting with the numbers. But the nice thing is we can ask for changes. And this is the big thing. So even once you get this output, you will want it to curtail it. Give it feedback, like, I don't like the way it's formatted, make it shorter, add more urgency. You can ask it to add more humor or rewrite it for a different demographic. There's a lot that you could do with this. And you could instantly get different ways to sort of look at the same type of copy or get it to rewrite it. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to give my criticisms to each of these. So please remove the images and sources. Make it a bit shorter. All right. This one, I actually got to say, I think 2.5 was my favorite, but I think 2.5 Flash was my second favorite. There's not too much here that I'd even want to change, so let's try changing it for another demographic. So let's do the target audience. Change the target audience to young moms. Let's try that. And then for ChatGPT, remove the numbers and let's try just shortening this one also. Honestly, I should have told it no emojis too. Okay, 2.5. Your $10 beach smoothie is officially obsolete. Working from paradise is a dream, but the overpriced coffee and sad tourist trap fruit cups, not so much. Your health routine and your budgets are taking a hit. Imagine this instead. Yeah, I think this is, again, still my favorite and very well written. Don't like that it added the how these tweets should be structured. I think it didn't do a great job of, I feel like some of these would be combined but still my favorite. Let's see how it did, 2.5 did with changing the audience. How many times have you been out with your kids only to hear, "Mommy, I'm hungry," or "Can I have a juice?" when you're miles from the nearest cafe? The struggle is real for young moms. The perfect family day out quickly loses its shine when you're unprepared for a meltdown. Yeah. At this point, I'd actually say that 2.5 is probably doing the best overall. And let's see. Sunshine's out, smoothies out, digital nomads meet the portable solar blender, travel days wreck nutrition, cafes drain cash and time. Okay, I think in the end, it came out okay, but I think Gemini 2.5 has done the better job overall. All this is to say is where I feel truly that AI copywriting comes down to. It comes a lot down to still the individual behind the prompt who's going to curtail it and add their own spin and their own taste into what the AI outputs. So I'm sure there's probably some ways I could have curtailed GPT-5 to probably have given it an output that I more would have appreciated. Sometimes even giving examples is probably a good way to do that. And taking a look here at Gemini 2.5's output, both the Pro and Flash, I've been very happy with it and seemed to need to curtail it based off of my preferences a little less.